Hello, dear ones. Let's talk a little bit about the geography of our soul. This sense that there's an internal landscape, a home of homes, a place where we can be in the wilderness or we can feel lost, a place where we might experience wonder routinely and reverence and live in peace, or a place of great conflict and turmoil and struggle. What's going on in your geography of your soul? Does that map against a physical geography somewhere in the world where your heart walks or rolls, where you feel most at home? And if you're in exile from that place, how much of it do you carry in you? This home so that you can be at home wherever you must be to be safe. For me, the geography of my soul smells like pine needles and tastes like sweet fern. And it's very wet and chilly, like the cold northern waters near which I grew up and along which I learned my experiences of wonder. I learned to cultivate reverence, and I learned to cultivate curiosity. Those inform and shape how I approach the world. And when I am most tired, most drained, it is where I retreat mentally, spiritually, to this internal homeland, a sense of well-being, this dream and story of what's possible when all is well. Our imaginations are tremendously powerful, and they can help us, or they could harm us, depending on how we employ them. Many spiritual practices are about channeling our imagination to help us to learn, to be more curious, to discover a graciousness and spaciousness that we didn't think was possible just a moment before, to have ideals that we lean into and faithful promises that we make. And we know that we're going to make mistakes and have failures and challenges along those ways. But still we try. And we try in part because of our imaginations and our hearts having a geography that imagines something wonderful, that can contemplate happiness, that can contain peace, that has joy and well-being. And so as we consider how we participate in our world at large, to draw our world at large closer to our ideals of justice and peace, inclusion and freedom, liberation from suffering, and well-being for all. Let's consider the geography of our souls. Take time today to map it. Maybe draw it out, sing it into being, dance it into existence outside of yourself and with yourself playing in it. And once we know that geography, it's so much easier to start to discover others' geographies and to build a spiritual map of our communities, a sense of where each and all of us are connected to one another in our varied and wonderfully diverse ways. Wishing you a wonderful adventure and journey in this exploration of your geography of your soul. And if for some reason on that journey you should find that it's not a place you want to be. Imagine how it would be transformed to be the place you want to live from.